Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve Codeforces problem AB balance. Before we start looking into the problem details and its solution, I just want to mention my channel is dedicated to help people who are preparing for any Java interviews or coding interviews. On my channel there are over 250 solved different coding examples, and those coding problems are taken from previously asked coding questions by big tech companies like Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, Yahoo, and many others. And those constitute important coding varieties problems such as dynamic programming, tree related problems, graph related problems, BFS, DFS, matrix related interview coding questions, as well as linked list and string related different kind of coding questions. So if you are preparing for any Java interviews or coding interviews, please subscribe to this channel now. This channel can definitely help you in your Java J2E interview preparation. So please subscribe it. So let's look into the problem details now. So you are given a string S of length n consisting of characters A and B, A and or B. Let A be the number of occurrences of string AB in S as a substring. Analogically, BS is the number of occurrences of BA in the main string as a substring. In one step, you can choose any index I and replace that Si with character A or B. What is the minimum number of steps you need to make to achieve AB's is equal to BS? So basically there is a string given to us and we have to make sure that the number of occurrences of AB's and number of occurrences of BS are same basically, right? So that is what the problem is. So here input is given as number of strings first, and then the strings will be given to us, and we have to find out the correct string with a minimal number of changes. So as you can see, output is for each test case print resulting string s with abs is equal to bs. You will get making minimum number of steps. If there are multiple answers, print any of them. So so for example, if you look at this first string here that is given to us, right? The number of abs, if you count, this is one ab, then this is second ab, right? So two abs are there, and number of bas if you count here, so ba is one and this is another ba, right? So there are two abs and two bas. So we don't have to change anything in this string, right? Because it is already AB is equal to BA balanced, right? So you can see that this is the same as the answer, right? So see, like this highlighted, so we are not changing anything because both are balanced already, right? So let's take one example over. We'll go to whiteboard and let's take some examples, and we will know how we can solve this problem. So we have to make sure that number of ABs and BAs are equal in the string, right? So for example, if we look at this string, right? So first we will calculate in our solution, we will first calculate number of ABs and BAs. So here if you look, this is one AB and this is another AB and this is another AB, right? So there are three ABs, so we will count it. AB is equal to 3. And if you look BAs, right? So this is one BA and this is another BA, right? So there are two BAs here basically, right? So if we want to make this string AB and BA balance, then which means that we have to either reduce the one AB or we have to increase one BA, right? So so what we will do is we will go from character by character from first character, and we will always keep checking, if AB is greater than BA, what we will do is AB is greater than BA, let's say, right? So now in this case AB is greater than BA, right? Because 3 is greater than 2, and we are on the character which is A, right? We are on the character which is A, then what we will do is we will convert that A into B basically, right? So for example, we will convert this A into B character. So after that we will reduce number of AB, right? So number of AB will, in the beginning it was 3, so 3 is greater than 2, and we check if we are at the character A, we will change it to B. If now we will reduce the AB to 2, right? So after that BA and AB is already balanced, so we can take the remaining character and just append it to this B, right? So the string will become this basically after appending, right? This is the resultant string that we can return. So now as you can see, once we make this transition, then this is a AB and BA balance. Now here AB is equal to BA is equal to 2 here, and AB is also equal to 2. As you can see, AB is 2 because this is one AB, this is another AB, right? And BA is also, this is one BA and this is another BA. So two BAs and two ABs. So this is the approach we are going to take to solve this problem. So we can take another example. So this is another example we can take. Here number of ABs is, this is one AB, this is another AB, this is another AB. So AB is 3 here, right? So I'll just write down here. So AB is equal to 3 here in the beginning. And if you calculate BA, this is one BA, this is another BA, right? So BA is equal to 2, right? BA is equal to 2. So as per our logic, we will keep looking. So first we will check if AB is greater than BA, right? If AB is greater than BA and we are on the first character is A, right? In that case, we will change A to B. So we are changing this A to B as seen here, right? As shown here. And we will reduce AB to AB by 1, right? After that. So now AB will become 2 here and BA is also become 2. So we will just append the remaining all characters as it is, right? Because now they are already balanced. So if you look at this string, why this logic works is, if you look now, if now BA, if you count, this is one BA, this is another BA, and this is another BA, right? So there are now total 3 BAs in the resultant string, right? And total 3 ABs. So if you can see, this is one AB, this is another AB, and this is another AB, right? So 3 ABs and 3 BAs. So now it is already balanced, right? So this is why the logic works, you know. So we have to always find out. So if it is AB is greater than BA, and that is one logic, and other logic if BA is greater than AB, right? If BA is greater than AB. So let's see if there is any example we have. So here BA is 1 BA, 2 BA, 3 BA. So there are 3 BAs here, right? So I'll just write down here BA is 3, right, in this example, and AB is here, AB is equal to, so if you see, one AB and two ABs, right? So this is one AB and this is two AB. So only two ABs are there, right? In this case, right? So ABs are two. So now this is opposite case where BAs are more, right? So in this case, what we will do is we will again go traverse character by character, and whenever we get a first B character, right, we will check if BA is greater than AB. In that case, we will change that B to A. We are doing opposite basically, right? That we did before. So now we changed B to A in this case because BAs are more, right? So if we change this B to A, then it will increase the AB basically, right? Now it is increasing the AB, as you can see. Remaining, and we will reduce it by 1 after that, so it becomes 2. So now we will just append the remaining string after that, like as it is, right? So this remaining string we just appended as it is after we change the B to A. So now if you count the number of AB and number of BA here, so now AB is, this one is AB, this one AB, this one AB, right? So there are 3 ABs, and BA is also 3, right? This is one BA, this is second BA, and this is third BA. So now again the string is balanced, ABs and BAs are same, so it is balanced. So this is the logic to solve this problem. So we'll just, and this is the minimum number that we can make change, right? This is the minimum number, so we just change one character, right? And then we have to return the resultant string, we have to return this as our answer. So let's look at the Java solution for this problem. So the string s is given to us, then we will do two counts, two variables AB and BA, and first we will count how many ABs and BAs are there in this string, right? So this logic is pretty straightforward. If we are at the ith character, we will check I plus 1 character. If it is I is A and I plus 1 is B, then it is AB, right? So we will increment AB. In case of BA, if it is a B is the current character, next character is A, means we have a BA, right? So we will increment BA plus plus here. So after we count number of BAs and ABs, then we just will use a string builder. We will go through the string S character by character. Every character we will read, and we will see if AB is greater than BA, right? And current character is A, then we will change that current character to B basically, right? And we will reduce the AB count, correct? So that's what we will do. If it is the opposite way, where BA is greater than AB, right? And we are on the B character, then we will make current character as A and we will reduce BA as shown in this example, right? This second example. This example that we see here, number of BA is 3 and number of AB is 2, and whenever we find the first B character, we will just change that character to A character, right? So that's what we are doing in this opposite case. And if AB and BA are equal, then it means that it will not go into this block, right? We will just append current character in that case, right? So this is the logic. So we will iterate through all the characters of the given string here, and we will be appending the current character, and we will create a string builder, right? And keep appending the characters there. So at the end we will just do string builder dot toString method to get the string. So as you can see, we can just take this example. So this is a B B B A B A B A. So this one is the example. So B B B A B A B A, this is the example that we have seen, right? So let's just execute this example and make sure it gives us answer. So ABB AB ABA, right? So as you can see, this ABB, so I'll show you here. So if you see this, the answer of our question here, right? So uh, how I can move this, so it is like ABB ABA BA, right? uh, So you can see ABB ABA BA. So we are getting correct answer here, right? So we can take another case, this one AB AB AB. We can try with this example also. AB AB AB. So in this case, there are 3 ABs and 2 BAs, right? So we will convert this first A into B in this case. So let's just make sure that this approach works. So here B B A B A B, right? So you can see BB AB AB. So we are getting correct answer here. We can take one of their example here. So ABB AB, right? ABB AAB. ABB AAB. So let's take this example. So now the string we get is BBB AAB. So we are getting BBB AAB. So there are multiple possibilities. So you know, this is also correct answer, and the answer that we got is also correct answer, because they already told us that if there are multiple answers, print any of them basically, right? So as you can see here, in the in the this string BA is one time only, BA, right? BA is only one time, and AB is appearing two times, right? AB here two times. So in the resultant string, now here we have BA one time here and AB is again one time here, right? So they are balanced now basically, right? They were imbalanced, so now we made them balanced. So that is the logic to solve this problem. So time complexities, we are iterating through this string two times. So we have two for loops. So it is order of n, because these are separate for loops. So time complexity is order of n. We are not using any special data structures or anything. We are just using constants. So space complexity is constant, you can say, which is order of 1. Because string builder is not a data structure, so we are just appending it, right? So that's not a data structures. So this is the way we can solve this problem on the Codeforces of balancing A and ABs and BS, so AB balance. So if you haven't already checked my playlist on my channel, there is a Codeforces playlist which has Codeforces solved coding problems, as well as there are lots of important coding problems solved in a playlist called as LeetCode and LeanCode solutions. Those were previously asked interview coding questions by Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Yahoo, Microsoft, and many other big companies. And those are like constitute very important coding question varieties, such as graph questions, binary search tree related coding problems, dynamic programming problems, as well as BFS, DFS matrix related problems, optimization problems, priority queue related problems. So lots of solved coding problems are there that will help you in your job, Java J2E job coding interview preparation. If you like this video, if you find this video helpful, how the question is explained and with examples and Java code, then please hit like and subscribe it. Your subscription is really important for the channel, because that is the way the channel can reach to more people who are needing in help, while they are preparing for their Java coding interviews and Java interviews. They can also watch these solved coding problems, and they will also learn how to approach different varieties of Java problems, which Java data structures to use to solve these kind of different problems. So because that is the main goal of this channel, is to help people in their Java J2 interview preparation. So if you like this video, please subscribe it, give it a like, and share this video with your friends and colleagues. And thanks for watching this video.